Now here is Cephalosha. Fields covering. No luck. And Toronto will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
That's an important game for the Magic. I know their fans are hoping for a win.
Here's Mack. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Brand using his post move to get the 2 points.
Assisted by Sheldon Mack.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. There's Williams with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bazemore dishes to Brand. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Williams. Mack, no luck.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
How can you describe an alley-oop that far away? I mean, wow.
There's not much you can say, right, Steve?
It's like a football Hail Mary, guys. A long bomb. Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Tipped away. Leaps for it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
Substitution for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry.
Grant kicks to Muscala. There's a whistle. It goes on Tyler Hansbrough. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Grant kicks to Muscala. There's a whistle. It goes on Tyler Hansbrough. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Muscala, the pass to Bazemore. The feed to Cephalosha. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Bazemore. Clock at 2. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Here's Brand. Comes up empty down low. And it's the Raptors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Vasquez dishes to Fields. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Fields has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts. This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And the Raptors call time here.
Shelvin Mack came out of Butler and was a 2nd rounder back in 2011, but really solidified his role as a backup point guard with the Hawks last season. And you like his sturdy build. He's about 6'3" and goes around 210 pounds, so he's strong enough to handle that position.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Steamsma. Johnson comes in for Hansbrough. Terrence Ross is checked in for Landry Fields. And it's DeRozan in for Vasquez.
That's his first
And Mack, it seems, Steve, still adjusting to NBA three-point range. Best as a mid-range shooter, it would seem now.
Yeah, but last season, the big thing, Kevin, he cut his rate of turnovers. He had good court vision. Really a combo guard. I think if he can continue to improve, he's got a chance to stick around this league for a long time.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also went on to say that he wants to see good movement on the perimeter and plays being run to get their outside shooters open. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closely. Here's Johnson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end. I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
Here's Mack, the pass to Muscala. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Damari Carroll's checked in for Atlanta.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Damari Carroll.
From the baseline. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the kick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best. You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
Off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's DeRozan. Again, Toronto.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Inside, here's Bazemore, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Kent Bazemore, undrafted back in 2012, but he caught on with the Golden State Warriors after an impressive summer league. And while he didn't play a ton of minutes, he caught national attention for his enthusiasm on the bench.
Good on the second free throw. And Bazemore traded at the deadline last season from the Golden State Warriors to the Lakers in exchange for Steve Blake.
Really liked his game in college, and he played extensive minutes for the Lakers. I think it's pretty clear that he belongs in the NBA. He just has to cut down his turnovers, but he's a nice two-way player.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Some changes for Toronto. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Terrence Ross.
Tyler Hansbrough.
Now Valanciunas pass to Lowry.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference as the top 5 or 6 teams of legitimate title hopes. But last year for the East, it was especially down, and it was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
Here's Mack. Lowry covering. And Mack's it to Bazemore. And the foul called on Vasquez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in.
Fourth team foul. Now into the lineup of the Hawks, Dennis Schroeder.
Now the pass to Muscala. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. The 2 teams out east that people were talking about, of course, were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad where teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd fare better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that, who didn't make the playoffs and could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe would have been able to grab a home court advantage. I think the Suns at 48 wins would have probably been a top 4 seed in the East.
Right. A step back shot here. The shot by Lowry, no good. Atlanta's gone 1-2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Baseline J on the way. Bazemore misses.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Vasquez. It's hauled in by Ontic. Ontic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. They set the pick. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Carroll for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Lowry gets it to go.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
The Hawks shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Schroeder kicks to Ontic. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hansbrough's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside Lowry. Lets it fly. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got 39.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Here's Schroeder. Lowry covering. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lowry's got 12 now in this quarter.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Schroeder kicks to Ontic. And that one's good.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Para Ontic.
Toronto's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. There's the dish to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 42 points for DeMar DeRozan.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, this is the 2nd season since the league returned to a 2-2, 1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
And now with Clark, every NBA team flying charter flights, travel much less of a concern with that 2-2, 1-1-1 format.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the fact we went back to that. It makes a lot of sense in this day and age, and you don't give an advantage or disadvantage to either team. So very good to go back to that. And with the league showing a willingness to increase travel a little bit for the good of the game, it makes you wonder if you'll see a top 16 interconference playoffs. Again, I've already voiced I'm not in favor of that, but I think it's something that has been discussed at least a little bit.
Here's Schroeder. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as...
What a dumbass man.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Here's Schroeder. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Good.
Dennis Schroeder.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
First personal foul.
Tyler Hansbrough, known as Psycho T back at North Carolina. Big-time banger, seeks contact offensively, and draws a lot of fouls, too.
Muscala, he's checked in for Para Ontic. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And Hansbrough single-minded offensively, and I don't mind that. Hey, you catch the ball in positions he gets it in to score. Some would even go so far as calling him a black hole, but last season he was a little more selective, and I think he had his best season yet as far as scoring efficiently.
And the Hawks with possession here. Outside Carroll, and that one's good.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The Raptors shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. The shot by Lowry, no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Schroeder dishes to Carroll. Here's Bazemore. Hansbrough defending. Bazemore gets the bucket. There's 10 seconds left in the game. The shot by Lowry, no good. Here's Bazemore, no good there. And so Toronto takes this one. But